The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one.
Go.
Target.
Go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here I come again.
Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker.
Stidham hit, and he lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch one.
Hey, high 7. Come.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Delta. Sit.
Second down, Stidham to throw. It's caught by Davis. 11 yards there, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Henry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On play action, they'll throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doc. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And it's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Stidham on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Down. 60 or.
2 times, 2 times.
Go. Now.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Stidham. Washington's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Wide, get wide. Switch.
Topper! Get it!
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let him know.
Go! Smith! Hit it!
On 3rd down, Stidham looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. This is Lewis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Five.
Here we go. Run the mic. Watch.
Rock it. Let's go.
Now it's Stidham. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go! 60 or.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Complete to Washington. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. They come out here in the eye. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, seam 6.
Check 99. Check 99.
Protein spill. Hey, Haywood. Go.
This is Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go. 37 is the mic. Mike 37.
You run. Let's go.
37 is the mic. Mike 37.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
41 Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Bisons 31, Titans nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and
Base.
7 now from the
Go,
28.
go.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Lee Griffin. Lee Griffin.
Now Stidham. He gets it to Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
First down.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Back up.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. He finds Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. He's got Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. Open man completes it to Butler. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will get him one closer. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Stidham. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now it's Stidham. And he finds his man. That's Butler. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now.
On the counter, it's Lewis. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Break.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 41.
Looking to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jayon Brown coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Bound to lose one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Go, go, go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will get him one closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits.